Alright, guys. Good evening. I'm the voice of dog. It's time to play some more Earthbound. I think last time we left off, we were in Tucson. Yeah. We had, resolved the whole cult situation over in Happy Happy Village. Broke that whole organization up. Nothing else is blue now. Oh, and we just received a lot of money from a criminal of sorts who really needs to offload/launder some money through a small child. There we go, just a bundle of bills, approximately worth $10,000. Well, we can't hold on to this money. We've already had a run-in with the police. If we get quote-unquote arrested again, it'll probably be a problem. Free backstage pass. Nice. Oh. Hang on, let's take the time for a photo. Paulo, you could at least try to smile. It really bothers me how the other characters don't get a pose. Could have made a different sprite for each of them, at least. No? That's right, I think we've been unable to see the Runaway 5 so far. How do you get into a residency at a place and end up owing money? I don't understand how you end up doing that, but let's see. Yeah, I think he wants us to wait till after the show. We definitely want to offload this money, though, and giving it to a crooked manager seems like a good way to do it. Give him the problem. Sooner or later, he'll spend those bills and they'll show up on some database and he'll get arrested 10 times from Sunday. I don't know, that seems alright. I could think of worse places to go to a show. So I'm in here, alone. There's always that guy in every show. Local or otherwise, there's always one of those. Those are the best days. Yes. No. I guess not. Well, you're here. You're backstage. Try not to do that. That's probably not a thing you should do backstage. Exactly $10,000, you say? Well, I think it's your lucky day, not John Belushi. You guys are better than that. Oh my gosh! That is exactly what I... How did you know? God, our last 5 albums have all been about money for some reason. How many years have we been stuck at this place? All the people are gone. For a limited time only. So we're gonna hang out here for a little while. They're gonna do their thing. Blues Brothers nostalgia was still pretty big in the 90s, so something like this was still kind of relatable. And they were pretty easily recognizable, too. But the DCMC have a real neat sound. I have to give them that. I like the songs that they play. And also, yeah, one of those guys is not part of the 5. There's 6 of them. One of you is just hanging out for tonight, I guess. Oh, he's the guy on keyboard? Yeah, maybe. Could also be a rotating bassist. Or a drummer. Depends. I've seen certain bands rotate certain, positions. Also, hello, have some money. Now, if you're not familiar with Earthbound, you might be asking, why are we going to all this trouble? It's basically a roundabout solution to a silly puzzle that is very much Earthbound. You see, we're not able to go to the tunnel to Threed because of ghosts. However, as we're about to find out, nope, missed your chance. That's right, music. Music is the anti-ghost mechanism. Whoop, leaned on my turbo a bit, sorry. Rip sidewalk. I guess that's just kind of an embedded joke because of the way that they have these sprites, slide along the landscape with no animation. I never really bothered to go all the way down here. There's this long road that goes out of Tucson that's usually lined with a couple of enemies. A couple of free-range hippies wandering around. But other than that, nothing really down there. Yep, there's a ghost. Nah, he gave up. You're not really feeling it. Now this place, this looks happening. This is a good color palette. Got a real good feeling about this. Do we? Like, do you have to drop us off here? Could we just keep going? Do you have to drop us off in Spooktown? Alright, bye. Take our only way out of town with you. Alright, bye. It's just us alone in Threed now. Just play it. I need to find the guy. This guy. Zombies and ghosts are on the loose here. Welcome to Threed. It was nothing. Pizza place still operating, even during a suburban zombie apocalypse. People still trying to go about their lives here. Have a couple upgrades to do. Upgrade to the minor leagues. Leave the sandlot behind. Yeah, superb zombies. Superb suburban zombies. Thanks, Dad. Actually, maybe I should keep some cash on hand. Because I believe there's another vendor up here. The Zombie Relief Corps. Alright, nothing we can really use here. We could buy a bomb. Maybe a bomb would save our butt if we're, you know, dying. It's possible. So, as the people are talking about, this town gets more dangerous the further to the edges you move out. It's safest at the center, where the brave Zombie Relief Corps has their hideout, which is here. They've got things under control. That's probably the best idea. Not great, but the best out of that group. Well, let's see. Let's see what we find out there. I believe they want you to go to this corner of the graveyard. There's other parts of graveyards here. There's someone. I'm sure we'll deal with one of them eventually. Relatively clean run through the graveyard, all things considered. Except... oh, that's a real trash can. Not a single encounter in that graveyard. Well, they're not fighting us, but they're not doing much of anything, really. They don't seem to care. We got a spooky noise. Threed doesn't do the best job of communicating where they want you to go next. You kind of wander around until you find things. Also, yes, if only we had a zombie eraser. Eradicates all zombie-shaped enemies within minutes. Alright, I was starting to get a little worried that, like, I had bugged something out. Here are all the enemies. Regular ghost and a smelly ghost. Well, that could potentially be a problem. Nice. So now we are now we are possessed by a tiny ghost, which will occasionally do things. Yeah, like that. Like canceling out Paulo's turn. Please don't hit Paulo again. That would probably kill her. This guy's not going down so quickly, huh? Alright. I remember Smell Ghost being a bit resilient. Magnet. That's a good thing for her to have. Yeah, all those are enemies. Also, we have a ghost following us now. That's wonderful. There's Bug. No good fly. Not a good fly. Ghost will just randomly do things. It'll hit you with for like 1 point of damage or remove someone's turn. It'll just freeze someone. So this turn, Paulo just didn't do anything. Yeah, small ghost is kind of rude. You can get rid of it. I think I need to go to the hospital. Well, we'll get to you. We're busy right now. We need an exorcism. Oh, wait, no. Hospital is down here. Guess we could go... Business must be great over there right now. Oddly enough, there is no item that heals ghost status effect. Excuse me, sir, I need a routine exorcism. Thank you. Good job. Alright, lady, what's your deal? She turned around, but she said, no problem here. Dad, when is a hotel too weird to stay at? When is it too shady? I need some advice on hotels. I've never been to a hotel like this before. I like how it looks bright and sunny outside. No, no! That's a large amount of zombies and or ghosts. Spook Butte. Spook Butt. Thank you for the sub. Meanwhile, Juan and Paulo are dead. Goodbye. Let's move on. Ah, we're not dead. We are, however, locked in an underground room. So it's time to do this again. Now it's time for some other child far, far away to start hearing voices. Well, Jorge has heard the call. He doesn't know why. He doesn't know where. But he knows he doesn't probably normally hear voices. And that was a little weird. Help, I need to break out of boarding school. Need to follow the voice in my head. Late night academic discussion. I like how from the side Tony looks like he's smiling, but from the front he looks very surprised. Look at all this treasure. Let's look at our inventory here. We've got a large bottle rocket. It's a super powerful one-time use item I probably won't be using anytime soon. We have a ruler and a protractor. We can figure out the length and the angle of things. I don't think we really need those. We have a boiled egg. Alright. That's about it. I'll take a couple cookies. Look, it's for a really important purpose. He'll understand. Jorge does not need the ruler and the protractor. They are in his mind. Jorge's dad, very smart, very important. Thanks, Maxwell. Maxwell, you gave us a bad key. You know, the image of this item in the guidebook, if I'm remembering this correctly, this thing was just a key ring attached to, like, a tape measure. That's what I remember it looking like. I always wondered what this key, or this item, this supposed machine that just opens all locks would look like. This is a very illegal machine that no one should have. Everything is empty. Okay, there we go. At least we have a hat. Alright, well, that's our equipment. That's all we're getting. Hang on, we should steal a few more cookies before we go. We got a hat and a gun. About half a dozen cookies, and yeah, that's enough. I'm ready for adventure now. Well, goodbye, boarding school. Time to find my destiny out there in the frozen wasteland. Jeff's story is very strange. He doesn't talk at all when he is the main character, so it's not really at all, like, what is his mindset right now? Also, there's a monkey here. Top-notch gum. People come from all over for this gum. Free monkey. Nah, we don't want to sell that. All this stuff is very expensive. This is much later game equipment. Party starting to fill out here. Now we have a monkey that likes bubblegum. Whoa! I never did this before. Well, he's sort of following us now. Of vague importance. We're seeing enemies from the beginning of the game now, because Jorge is at a very low level. Jorge is at level 1, pretty much. And yeah, we don't have an ATM card. Oh my god. No, actually. Yes, I do want to throw something away. Getting a couple of levels for Jorge won't be difficult because his attack is actually way above what Juan's was at the beginning of the game. Ah, one of these guys. Now here's the real fight. I don't know if I can win this fight. Yeah, I'm not so sure I can win this fight unless I use that bottle rocket. Okay. Unless he smashes me, in which case I'm dead. He is missing, though. I got kind of lucky there. I'll take it. No, I don't need a salt packet. I will leave the salt packet behind. Thank you, game. Dropping a series of the most useless things I don't need. Oop. In fact, I'll eat some of these cookies now. Tony, your birthday was a success. I am full now. Am I? No. But enough. Ah, it's the cryptid spot. No, this one really, really, really likes gum. And there we go. Jorge will fix broken things when he gets to a high enough level. I think it depends. I'm pretty certain it depends on his IQ stat. Oh, hang on. Jorge has no idea what's happening right now, but this picture needs to be taken. Just please deal with it. It is standard procedure. No need for a reaction or anything. Guys, we're not trying to make a memory or anything. God, amateurs. The monkey is instructing us to just give him gum and he will take care of everything. That's a solution to everything in life. Gum. And also, here, let me introduce you to my sea monster friend. We go way back. I like how this whole thing is just completely tangential to our entire journey, and it's just, nah, sea monster, this isn't a plot thing or anything, it's just, he helps you out. He's a good dude. Yeah, Jeff's continually blank expression. This is not how I was expecting this journey to go. I need to listen to the voices inside more often. Well, bye. Just a nice little detour across the river, or wherever this is. Oh, so that's weird. The phenomenon exists elsewhere. Who would have thought? Unfortunately, we don't have the machine. Ooh, hey. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Level Monkey is doing his best. So it takes a few hits to beat those. Welcome to a dungeon by Brick Road. Someone designed this place deliberately as a dungeon. We accept his challenge. We're no stranger to dungeons. Jorge is no stranger to dungeons. I'm sure he's played plenty of D&D. He knows how this goes. I'm glad, if nothing else, we have carbs. And gum. And gum. That's a pretty mad-looking duck. Mad ducks will try to do something to steal your psychic points, which doesn't matter to Jorge. They will also disrupt your ability to use psi attacks, which does not matter to Jorge. I don't really need that. Of course, I'll run into a bug later and not think to use it. I might as well just throw it away now to save myself the trouble. That's not treasure. It's goo. It's just goo. Goo and also a cookie, somewhere in there. Another broken iron item. There's quite a few of them in the game. I feel like only so many of them turn into actually good things when repaired. Oh, hang on, hang on. Jorge, at this point, is really paranoid of this guy. He's been following me all morning. Hey, duck. A lot of these enemies are barely making an effort to hit us, which is kind of working out in our favor. Early game with Jorge can be a bit tough, though. You know, starting over at level 1 again. With no psychic points, too, additionally. Oh boy. Now we might have a problem. No, never mind. They're gonna waste their turns. Yeah, when they tell you, you abandoned the cookie, and you're like, well, geez, I mean, they'll get over it, I think. New gun. And at the end, it's just a sign. Good job. You beat the dungeon. Please come back again. Ah, it's the dev. But Brick Road wants to become more. He wants to become the first combination of human and dungeon in history. The Dungeon Man. Brick Road has some very lofty aspirations. Sure, we'll take a free night's rest. Actually, can you... I'm seeing if I'll end up repairing something. Seems like no. Okay. Good enough for me. Ah, cave. Wonder if I'll get through this in the first try. This level can be a bit long, and that's a pretty bad start to it, considering I can't really heal a whole lot of damage. If enemies continue to drop food, then it won't be that bad. There's an insect. I knew I'd run into them. They're just slugs, though. Definitely take the first hit against the mouse. Starting to see monsters from Giant Step. I don't think that's all we'll see here. These guys are a pretty good source of experience, though. Freeburg. I don't know how I keep getting the jump on them, but I'm not going to question it. I'll take it. Free hit on one of those mice is not bad at all. I keep leaning on my rewind by accident. Nice smash. Not enough, though. What? How? Why? That was not my back. I am sorry. This could be a problem. Okay, I mean, that could have gone worse, but I can one-shot the mouse if I'm lucky. There we go. I just need to not get hit by spores. Oh, they don't do that? Okay. That would really be nasty at this point. Yeah, Jeff does not have any way to cure it. Starting to run out of food here. We're getting some really strange outcomes of these swirls, these swirl colors. I wasn't expecting a lot of green, or that one some good source of leveling here, though. A lot of experience in these mushrooms. These mushrooms are full of points. I did not need to look on the description on the cookie. I know what it does. Thank you. That's right, I could drop the pop gun, too. Nice. That's an extra space. But oh no. Monkey, do something about this. It's your answer to everything, and it seems to work, so I expect results. Perfect. Well done. Oh, didn't get rid of that one. Huh. There you go. Yep. So here is your sanctuary location, but we cannot use that yet. We need to bring Juan here. Well, okay, bye, Bubble Monkey. See ya. There goes that character arc. It's over now. Goodbye. Also, there's some cave dudes here. They're kind of extremely strong. I don't really want to fight them. They would probably kill me. Nice. I don't really want to go in there because I'm afraid of being surrounded entirely by those enemies when I come out. The area is kind of blocked off at the moment. Or at least, I'm going to save before I do that. I'll deal with you in a second. Actually, wait a minute. I need your thing. That thing will just give you a full night's rest. Stonehenge is very colorful. Looks like some really interesting things are going on in here. However, there's a very large eraser in the way. Well, we'll never be able to deal with that. How can you erase an eraser? It's impossible. You can't be done. You would need some sort of erasing eraser. Oh no! Oh, that wouldn't have gotten me, actually. The hole's in the way. Okay, that one. Yeah, no. When you spawn them on top of me, yes. Oh, boy. Well, how about a bottle rocket? Nice. Still does 1/3 of my health. think this guy's got like 300 HP or something like that. I'm getting real lucky on these hits. I might be able to beat him. Cutting it real close here. Ooh, boy. 618 experience for that. Not bad. What does that get us to? Level 11? It's not bad. And a free lunch. How nice. So, this is Dr. Randonauts. We had to remind him who we were because he kind of didn't know at first. Been like a decade, I think, maybe? No, Dad, we're good. You know, this whole part here is kind of subtle, but I kind of like it. Just the relationship between him and his dad. And weird, it's like even when you get to the point and tell him like, hey Dad, I'm hearing voices. Someone's telling me to go find them. He's like, yeah, I know all about that. Yeah, I know exactly what you need to do. I'm glad you showed up, son, who I haven't seen in a decade. Coincidentally, or this simultaneously kind of sad, but also slightly silly bad father. What a weird way to handle that kind of thing. Yeah, Nessa's dad is just a phone after all. There's not a lot of good dads in this game. Paulo's dad is seems pretty on the level. Well, see you in another 10 years, I guess. So yeah, the Sky Runner. Also, this cracks me up, just in case, you know, you thought you were gonna forget it. A broken I don't think I want that. I think that's a slime generator, and I'm not sure I really need that. Is this the same conversation? Okay. So that's our dad. Very supportive. Let's take a short break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes as we go back to Earth, to Threed.